horns protrude a couple of inches at the tops of their foreheads, but only in the males. They can batter down a tree with those protuberances. Massive shoulders, thick necks, bulging biceps. They are beasts. One might think their size would make them slow and lumbering. One would be wrong. Their speed is shocking. I am crazy, but I'm not stupid. I won't take Gael on in a fair fight, because the chances are good that I would die. I caress the end of the thin dart gun holstered at my waist. I have loaded it with darts that unload poison strong enough to drop even a Greatix Dread. If I hit him in the heart, he will go down, and he will not get back up. The excitement from the coming night makes me shiver with delight. Taal thinks there is something missing inside me. I think he is wrong. I think there is a little extra something inside me. Nothing wrong with killing, I told him once. There is something wrong with seeking it out, Bran. Your enjoyment of killing is not normal, not even for Xylifs. It is normal for me, and I only kill the monsters. Sweetheart, sometimes you are the only one who sees a monster where a man stands. He believes I am warped, broken. He believes the trauma of our childhoods and the time we spent in captivity has twisted me into something unnatural. Perhaps it has, and I am fine with that. I only feel when I fight, fuck, and kill, and it is a good feeling. Gael's father stands and lifts his hands, and immediately the din gentles, not completely, but enough so that his voice carries through the hall.
"My son," he says, "will now choose a mate from the pool of suitable females made available for him. Before this night ends, he will have his life mate, and you will have your Dreda."
The crowd cheers, and I shrink in upon myself and cover my ears until I can force myself to calm. And at last, Gael stands. I slip the darter from its loop, then slowly pull the expander until it's as long as my arm.
"Your son," Gael roars, "will choose a mate to get some peace from a mother and father who will not let up for one fucking moment."
He lifts his cup and salutes his parents, who glower at him fiercely. The ruby contents of the cup splash over the rim, looking like blood when it hits the floor, and he downs the rest before flinging the cup at the wall, where it shatters.
"More!"
Hatred begins to swirl inside me. Rage. I want to put my hands on him. I want to fight him. Darting him won't be satisfying. But I will not touch him. I will control myself. And I do, until I see the females. They are led in by a female Greatix handler and flanked by 2 guards, as though a dozen terrified, defenseless, fancily dressed females can be a threat to anyone. The cheers are now deafening. The crowd stomps their feet, yells, whistles, hoots, and even throws their drinks at the female slaves as they walk to the throne and stand before Gael. Fights break out between boisterous and drunken onlookers, and Gael's parents huddle together and murmur words no one else can hear. This awful din is normal to them. Gael studies the line of females, his light grayish-blue eyes glittering. He smiles, but it is an angry smile.
"One is as good as the other,"
he says when the crowd quiets. He turns to his parents.
"Choose one."
The crowd watches greedily, occasionally yelling out their favorites. Gael's mother lifts a hand. "Each of these females was offered by her family to join with the Greatix, with you. Any one of them will gain us a beneficial alliance. They are important to Witchella."
"They are not important to me,"
he snarls.
"I do not feel them here."
He thumps his chest.
"You are dread,"
his father growls.
"You do not have the luxury of love. You life mate for your people."
"If you refuse to choose," Jima says, "they will fight for the honor, but you cannot go back on your word. You will life mate a female before this night is done." Gael stares silently at his parents before turning to look down at the females.
"Then let them choose."
"What of it, Dreda hopefuls?" Chronojima asks. "To what lengths are you willing to go for the honor of life mating with dread Gael?" I discover quickly that the line of women are not quaking slaves, but, as Jima said, Dreda hopefuls. They want to be matched with Gael. They want to be Dreda of Witchella. I cannot blame them for seeking power. Gael sits back down and holds out his hand, and a servant hurries to slap a full cup into his palm. He drains half of it and